Fnatic's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
Ogre Magi!
10 seconds remaining.
See, Battle C qualifiers, we have that point, right? So it's best of 3 Fire Dragoon versus Fnatic. MS80. Fresh back from. So I'm happy to be back in Southeast Malaysia. Good to see you to explore the different parts of Malaysia.
Seconds remaining.
The month has been
5 seconds remaining.
So far the game is quite good, right? I gotta. Games have been quite good, at least. Honestly, I'm impressed with Fire Dragoon, especially since with the new roster change. It's good to see Brian and
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I should wonder, he didn't calibrate a Divine if I'm not mistaken. Legend 3? Any yeah, just Legend 3 and Abed, right? And Jonas like Legend 4. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm according to chat, I'm Herald, so at least for now.
Fnatic's turn to ban.
So if you guys are wondering who's casting after this, you have
Radiant
we have
team ban.
a winner of that series. This, so that we could potentially be actually a Fnatic versus Mesky match, the grudge match between. What do we call it? Do we call it the romance of the Three Kingdoms at this point in Southeast Asia? GNC, Fnatic, and Menes. Kind of feels that way at this point, right, guys? You know what I mean?
10 seconds
And
remaining.
these bans, nothing too exceptional. Fnatic are
5
just
seconds
Ogre and Beast.
remaining.
By Dragoon. Doom, I've seen it
Fnatic's
as the
turn
pause
to
before. I've seen
ban.
this. Yeah, I only got the.
10 seconds remaining.
But hey, you know,
5 seconds
nap
remaining.
and some monster energy, and here I am casting for you wonderful viewers in the chat and to be on the Summit main channel for the Galaxy Battle C qualifiers. Yeah, I can't really find the overlay. This is supposed to put up. It's supposed to say Galaxy Battles, but
Fnatic's
trying to open it up, it disappears. So a bit of a try and cover that up. But a Razor pick. I'm not sure about this fight. Ryan used to play for them. That was at least players, but ever since the roster change, I know Brian's been playing.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Guys basically like produce talent in Southeast Asia. Malaysia, Philippines. Have you guys noticed? A lot of new players actually come from. One of the good things from
10 seconds remaining.
another different culture. WG players,
5 seconds.
Youth Squad were actually playing in one. I mean, more info on this team's fun fact for you guys: when Fnatic beat Menes, amazing 3-2-5 grand finals comeback, the anime comeback. What I understand, he was Arbed joined Fnatic for less than, and they won that series. Oh, you know, MMR just a number. I mean, technically now it was just a number. I'm not sure what kind of badge he gets right now, but he deserves a special badge. Not legend for sure, something else. Come up with a different badge besides Divine? Let me know what you think. What could be the
Fnatic
rank besides Divine? I felt like there were two little. One more. Shadow Shaman pick from Fire Dragoon. I like the supports right now. It's good, very strong lanes. Each. But I also have to say I like the Fnatic Tuskar pick because Tuskar can be such a game changer, especially when you're talking about top level Tuskar.
5 seconds remaining.
Last night out, my friends were just like, alright, let's just take a short game, guys. Chill game, quick rank game. Party rank. And I ended up playing a 78-minute over game. Tusk. 25 talent for the 12% Wars Punch thing. Lich is basically Trend Protector, right? But, okay, so serious note, at least the two teams, you have very good pick off on both sides. Fire Dragoon, I mean, the puck, I always feel like the puck, it's a standard pick. It's basically you very hard, high impact. But even still, make sure you get to level 25. Otherwise, things are just extremely hard for you. Especially when you get that 420 GPM talent at level 25. Puck can be the richest hero in the game, faster than an alchemist, promise you that. Fnatic going back into the Medusa.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
On the Medusa Abed pick, but otherwise, while the heroes could Lifestealer, very classic, but into raid that's just horrible. The reason why I suggested Drow is also pretty good. Dragoon don't have, and they also don't have. We want the Phantom heroes, Lancer or the Assassin. Dusa has been pretty much such a hot pick, right? Dusa is sniper in that sense. I'm not sure what you describe it, but he's the new hot pick of this meta for sure. Every team banning him out.
Turn to ban.
Get up the Omni Knight as well. I'm actually surprised actually that this game I have not seen an Omni Knight ban or pick, considering Fnatic actually were playing a ton of Omni Knight qualifiers. Fight for the summit.
10 seconds remaining. 5
Okay,
seconds
so
remaining.
ban, they're expecting of Abed hero. Let's face it, this guy, there's a reason why you banned Queen of Pain. Not often do you see when take the Aegis, take the Shard, take everything. Basically, that's the kind of play direct to. But Fnatic, one of the possibilities be that bad if you think about a hero which can solo spells. Not exactly the best hero. I'm quite surprised that Fire Dragoon not oh wait, hold on, let me do. Fnatic could think about banning on anti-mage. Puck off lane would be pretty.
Fnatic's turn to pick.
Brewmaster as well. Ajit used to play Fnatic. Think about it, it's almost like the Fnatic Academy versus Fnatic. You know, if you think about it from a very weird perspective. Master instead looks like Fnatic kind of ban an off lane. Think about it, that's also possible. By going back to the Bristleback pick, so you do have another frontliner, this will be there.
Ten seconds remaining.
All in on the Abed train, right?
Seconds remaining.
Winning strategy, milk it for what it's worth. Dragoon. One thing I do Fnatic is that they have decent amount of reliable lockdown, right? Roar, Snowball, you have done the Ignite for Magi. There we go, Fire Dragoon into the anti-mage pick. Poof, no surprise there, it will be the Razor mid with the puck off lane. Fnatic, well, it's going to Ohio spam. If you think Fire Dragoon has a chance, try hard, yeah? Try hard for Fire Dragoon. Let's face it, they need to try really hard. I like anti-mage, but I feel like this. I'm loving like the very fact that we're seeing approach the game right now different ways. It's also a good bit of a change. Good change to see Brian on the support. Back then he used very famous. Fire Dragoon, Fnatic. Cool. A lot of gaming responses. Hope happen. Hype right, guys. I mean, Fnatic versus Fire Dragoon. You have basically young talent versus almost entirely young talent. One. Like. Okay, I'm just gonna introduce the teams. You know, DJ playing on the Tuskar for Fnatic, Ohio on the Beastmaster, Abed on the Medusa, Highlight Diet playing on the Ogre Magi, with Eternal Envy playing on the Bristleback. Diet Kang playing on the Puck, Ra, Mr. Brian, Latembra playing on the Doom, Alacrity playing on the Anti-Mage, Yang on the Shadow Shaman, and Ajit playing on the Razor. So Alacrity is actually a 9k MM. Dakudi does. Never actually get to see. Don't forget, this is a team where you had Def 8.2k, Adam at
The battle begins.
5 roster. Now that they left, 5 Dragoon. You know, look, a bit. Right, so. Tusker blocked, basically. All cost efficient. Tusker is such a now, all such defensive purposes, such melee cores, Warrior's Punch, Kick, Bloodseeker, just for the memes. They will actually put the anti-mage in the mid. Safe lane. Sticks do so much. I'm very split on split shot because the outgoing damage to actual targets, you know, not fun to me that you can't toggle any. Yeah, Ajit going up solo here against Ohio, and DJ gonna get caught by the shots. Ball slowing him slow. Be hunted down. Does have the boots, so survive. He'll survive. Top lane, you want to put pressure on Envy, Kong, and Brian. But being a bristleback, he should be fine. Casual Mango. Bai and Yang just having the battle of the ogre. Do you remember when Shadow Shaman's base damage was first buffed 2 patches back? All the support players were like, oh yes, now I get to harass you. Consequences, right? Like a link with the DJ. Casual 15 down. But otherwise, CS wise, it's still pretty tight. 6-1, 6-1. Advantage top lane, you know, Eternal Envy running circles around Brian and Kang, but not in a good way. He's actually being forced out of the lane. There's just so much pressure. And it goes back once again, even if the Fnatic roster which had Excalibur, and that's where you realize that, you know, Envy likes these solo laners now, which allows the supports to prioritize Ohio and Arbet more. But okay, a lot of damage actually from Envy. He's might even get the kill here if he can find one more. Wasting all that mana in bottom lane. Ohio getting the first blood into Ajit. Oh, T2. Oh. Right, so first blood already going to Ohio means that this bottom lane's a nice win. I wonder at this point, do you consider putting the Doom back in the bottom lane? Not sure if you guys know about the faster thing, but like Call of the Wild's cooldown is longer than before. So that's why now when you lose your summons, it hurts you a lot more. Compared to before where you could just like summon 2 boards at the same time, right? Brian taking a lot of spikes, picks up a stick at last, you know, and spamming these spikes out. Judging from the heroes, just from the nature of the heroes alone, it's very hard to get any. Dakudi actually forced to back out. The snake's almost bringing him low. Will he actually tick down? Ooh, he actually ends up going down to pile. I die. Bottom lane, they did trap DJ, but you know, he's a tanky Warriors. You don't have to worry about dying there. 5 Dragoon are actually losing out in the laning phase. You know, 2 down. CS wise, this is getting and anti-mage is 8. Game is hard. I also noticed that a couple of players, oh, you know, he's also a bit more. Perhaps he didn't plasma fuel build. Remember, like maybe 2 years back, you know, Filipino players instead of Puck, you see Razor being played by the hot pick. And they're chasing down Brian. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't think he wants to dive the tower for this. Could in fact. Kong just playing around with Envy to opt to zone him out, but they're very tanky back at this point. And actually winning this 2v1 lane. Dakudi will get a couple hits in onto our bed, so 9k versus 10k. Oh, Dakudi, you don't want to be there. Yeah, this is a very scary lane. Picks up a belt of Ogre Strength just so he gets some extra stats. Do miss the PMS. Ajit, well, DJ, they don't have good disables. Aya's having a great time. Level half now. Goblin 4 in the CS. A bit behind the Razor, but considering you're in the off lane, you're happy. They're trying out. Okay, static link. Shots trying to block, but DJ going for the snowball play. With the quick stun, plasma field damage from Ajit will be enough. The Shackle catches in Ohio, and he will end up going down to Ajit as well. Double kill for the Razor. And Fire Dragoon will actually have a bit more momentum catching up in the laning phase. 2 for 2. Very nicely done. So that progress pretty much gone. At least now things are, I wouldn't say completely gone, just evened out. 30 and 13. He's had a great lane, you know. The dream lane for a puck. You want to make sure that the puck has a good start. Veil. Plenty of synergy which they have. And I feel like there's a huge power spike which they contest they're in. DJ, you don't want to be that snowball play. Where's he going to go? They take the bounty rune. The shots. Oh, very nice. Wow. The preemptive shots in the snowball to block him off so they can't chase him with 3 heroes. The tiny, wouldn't say 200 IQ plays, but definitely over 170 IQ play. To make sure you don't feed. Alacrity will be forced to jungle. Having a dream about an Iron Talon right now. Promise you that. For them, they really want to get these kills. So Ohio and DJ, they have to play much safer in this lane. You know, middle lane, Alacrity. No, Bane's not even in the game, but this guy is a nightmare, that's for sure. So Bra and Yang help that anti-mage out. They need to help the anti-mage.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I almost feel like if you had left Alacrity in safe lane and put. But I like this Shackle. They caught the Ogre Magi. So fly out. Paladai will go trade a couple of hits here, but Paladai throwing whatever damage he can out. He's gonna end up going down to the Ether Shock from Yang. And, you know, more pressure into Ajit. Level 3 static link. Abed's bullying Alacrity at this point, you know. Legend 3 being Divine Badge is also just 4, 3, and 2. Fire Dragoon actually tiny hits up now. Tiny advantage in the kill score. Said you just high to get that level 6. And then things might get a bit different, you know.
That's for me.
On the boards as well. He's choosing casual blade. Be a medallion, yeah. Medallion to Solar Crest. That's gonna give him more potential on the lane. Yeah, Kong, you know, he has that level 6 now. He's actually level 7.5, almost level 8. Guys, high in the levels. Haven't talked about Envy yet for a while. That's Soul Ring, 48 and 1. Second in the CS chart. He's a hard kill. But, you know, we've so little HP. Perhaps they could think about it here. But they need to bring in the Shadow Shaman as well. They know that he has no mana, popping the coil. If he procs it, he might actually end up dying here. Young is coming as well. Ether Shock to throw out, and damn, he breaks the coil so Kong gets it. 2. But Dragoon, they're making the right moves. Killing off Envy. At this point, we have the jungling anti-mage, the new C, Southeast Asia calibration meta. Of course, on a serious note, that's where he is having a hard time. He will actually get better farm, safer farm in the jungle compared to lanes against this Ogre Magi and Medusa, putting a ton of pressure onto him.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Way of Abed. Top of the net worth. Nice. Should be trying to build his way into drums. We'll probably try to pressure this bottom tier 1. Of course, you want the Shadow Shaman to get that level 6 really close. And Abed is farming up. We're gonna have the Mask of Madness up right about now. all of you, thank you for starting to tune in. Share the chat channel. I want to miss the Galaxy battles today. It's going to be an awesome day for the Southeast Asian qualifiers. Of course, there's only one way to find out if you're potentially going to get the Mineski versus Fnatic rematch. I won't be casting that, but Luminous Inverse will. And you don't want to miss the Undermain Beyond the Summit channel. Though not at level 6, you can see Pilot has actually out-leveled him. Gets one multicast out, that damage. Alacrity, he's okay to trade hits, but the Ogre's tanky, you know, he doesn't really care. So even if he did have Mana Void, he would not get close to killing this Ogre Magi at all. But Abed coming in. Ding, 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 he's dead. Top lane, they will try to pressure Eternal Envy using the coil. Yang is there, popping the Serpent Wards. They won this Bissell back kill. Facing his back to them. Going for the snowball save, and down goes Yang. Salving up, and that'll be the Serpent Wards wasted. Once again, the power of the Tuskar. DJ making these plays. You can always count on him. Fnatic, low pride, Kappa. Razor as well. Usually you expect him to okay. I expected him to do a bit better. He got the Shadow Shaman. They will put a ton of heroes here in the bottom lane. They want to pressure the tier 1 tower to take away more map control. Hopefully get Envy a bit more free space. Build into some tanky utility items. Tower quite fast. Alpha Wolf is there as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Do worry at this point that the Fire Dragoon anti-mage will not be able to catch up. He does pick up his threads. Going to DJ Plasma Field comes out, burning all that mana whenever he can, stealing some damage with the static link. But if Abed coming in, you know, they don't want to look at that ugly. Pyro already completed. Dalian, Shadow Blade on the way. Nice ward, so that's gonna scout out the puck coming in. They'll be a bit hindered, but they know that there's at least one here in this bottom lane, especially all being thrown out as well. Hellbear Smasher with Ohio is actually pretty strong. The smoke will break to put the ward down. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ohio. Yeah, that was not what you were looking for when you placed that ward down.
Gold is a great conductor.
Alright, so you know, smoke broken. At least Ohio tanks the smoke and a bit more space created for Fire Dragoon. But as all that is happening, you know, I bet an anti-mage, well, yeah, you know, that's all I can say. Like right now, if you're Fire Dragoon, you're thinking very hard. How are you going to create space for the anti-mage to farm? He's going to take a while, and even when he gets the Battle Fury, needs a bit more time, if you know what I mean. But okay, throwing out the axes, Brian tanks both of them. The extra amp, they could turn for this if they want to, but Brian has to do. They have the Serpent Wards off cooldown again. They could look to try and make a kill happen here. Ether Shock just to clear out the park. But if you're Fnatic, you know you can kind of take your time, chill first. You just get the first. Brian, this. Static links, all the deeps. You know, Ajit wants some of it. He wants to kill Envy. This is the guy who replaced him. Think about it. Khan coming in with the coil. The dagger already being shown. Brian is there with the Doom as well. There's two ultimates being thrown out. You have the okay, Shackle. Can they save Envy? Yep, Snowball save. Oh, right. He actually might survive this. Never mind, he's dead for sure. And okay, he's gonna go down. But the regen, okay, never mind. Pie. Caught between three heroes. What do? DJ can't save him. There's no snowball. But Abed in the middle of all this. I'm just gonna steal all that damage. Sucky. Abed, yeah, you hurt like a kid in at this point. But now the rest of Fnatic, you know, the enforcements are here. They know Ajit's there. With the shots blocker will be there as well. No, Ohio going for the roar. Ajit probably will die here. Abed still doing a free damage away. Mana Void comes down. Not much damage. But Abed going for a bit more. He's Brian a bit low, but it will be a 2-for-2 trade. I don't know, I felt that fight was a bit anticlimactic. I thought it would have been led to more deaths, but okay, when you commit so many ultimates onto this annoying Bristleback, and now when he completes that Hooded Defiance, you know for sure that by the next time Fire Dragoon, they're gonna have even bigger troubles, taking even longer to kill this Bristleback. Fnatic just have very tanky heroes. He's okay to stand in the front lines. Right, top lane, Plucky Sucky into Eternal Envy, breaks the coil, gets Stomp as well, Plasma Field flies out, Eternal Envy, minus 224, but they just can't kill this guy, and then you brought 3 heroes. Yeah, that says something, you know. That's just basically, the warning bells are ringing, and not in a good way. If you're Fire Dragoon, that's like your phone going on snooze mode for the next half an hour or more. Ohio wants to Shadow Blade first, and then he can start to try for these pickups on Alacrity perhaps. But okay, let's look at the Fire Dragoon side. What do they need to do? Right, from their perspective, this is what they see. Not exactly good around the middle, placing more emphasis on the top lane perhaps. The Fnatic side, they have very good deep wards. Considering with their roster, their draft, they can actually smoke up very easily. Oh, DJ stealing the Invis rune, just casually walks up. He's like, alright, free rune. Placed earlier by Ohio, you know, when you die but you get good wards, it's kind of worth it. And then we now build his way into a Radiance. That's going to make things... I can't even say... What's a word to replace harder? You know, there's no other word besides difficult. But they will have an amazing uphill task in trying to kill that Bristleback later on once he actually builds into that Radiance. Vanguard and Hooded Defiance. If there ever was a hero which Ice Frog I felt like he took, it would be Bristleback. Let's just make this tanky so that he turns around. He is reduced about like 50%, 40% damage. Right? Throwing out the snot, he's digging his nose as much as he can. He desperately wants to throw more of those out, but Arjit's just running away with those phase boots and drums. The early fighting game items at this point. Ohio will try to pressure out the bottom lane. They want to try and pressure the Alacrity. They brought one more hero. I think they actually could kill him off. It's only a level 2 spell shield.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
5 Fnatic, despite being 2 kills behind in the kill score, they currently have a 4,000 gold advantage, just to show you. And this will be tricky. You know, Ohio's actually going in for the roar. Ooh, he wanted Alacrity. I actually have to worry. Alacrity wants to go for the kill here. They have the Kong. Ooh, Kangaroo with the 2-man coil. Going for the TP out of Ohio. He's actually going to get out, I think, here. Warrior's Punch. DJ, he will be the sole casualty, but, you know, support lives never mattered in the first place. Badge or MMR, it doesn't matter. He's going to try and block himself off in the shots, but Arjit will claim himself that kill. 4 heroes. And they got one, but better than nothing. I bet coming to say hi to Alacrity. You know, usually if you're anti-mage, when you have decent level of farm, you see Dusa, you're like, oh yes. But oh, the snakes, will it be enough? Yes. The Ignite, I did not expect that. Looks like they will pressure the top tier 1, take an easy tower. Back going for Shiva's God. Alright, you got the shotgun to Ogre Magi. What next? They're bringing Kong as well. The stun will be thrown on the Shadow Shaman, Mystic 6 to shoot them back. 4 heroes from Fire Dragoon. They have a good ward there on this cliff. They can think to turn and fight. Abed has the Stone Gaze. Hurricane Pike already completed, and he's gonna make his way into Io Skadai. Gotti. Skadai.
Radiant's middle tower.
Io pressuring at the bottom tier 2. Nice and easy again once more with the Alpha Wolf and the dog. I never thought of this as a pig. This looks like a dog to me. I'll look at it. Or one of those lions from the Lion King. Pretty much the same. Or hyena at best. Top lane, they know that. Good, but Pylite can't stop him by himself. He's too fat. He can't fit in between it. But Kong, oh, the coil! He saw Ohio there. Alright, Ohio should be dead. The snowball save, bring him all the way to the easy camp. Ohio's gonna survive this. Kong, they can't kill Ohio. DJ with the plays. Brian will eat the creep. Alacrity comes in. He has a mana void, but he won't go for the Stone Gaze will be popped. Lucas, they want to try and fight their shots. Almost blocking of Brian. DJ God. Top lane Paladin just gonna TP out from Ajit. Won't even go static link. Won't try. DJ. Cost alacrity every. So that he can scale better. Trying to outplay this Medusa, of course. You guess. I just wanted us to like figure out who has the better late game. It could really go either ways at this point. It's all about who's able to manipulate the lanes a bit better. But Paya now going to the Necro books. Yang's coming in. Oh, he has a blink. I didn't know he had that. Shackle. Hex. And then we get some venison steak, courtesy of Ohio. Oh wait, no, venison is deer. Oh sh. Mutton? I failed biology. Guess this is why I'm Herald. Be playing out with alacrity. He's very close as well to the Shiva's god. He's gonna dive under the tower. This Paladin is there as well. They just need the stun. Do they have enough damage there? It's the question. Alacrity will take quite low. They begin to double TPs. Brian, he could use a Doom onto one of the supports, trying for the kill here into Paladin. He had the Hellbent nuke, and Paladin will end up going down. Pacing after Envy. Yeah, you don't want to use the Doom on. Trying to use a Doom on a Bristleback is like telling a smoker. Young, he's quite fat compared to the. Expected the pause for a Doom.
Regeneration.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just with deer meat, right? Ajit will build his way into Tanj and Yasha. Considering how things are, 5 Dragoons still items top lane. They will try to. Yep, they will commit the Doom onto the Envy. Roar comes out as well. And they actually will get the return kill to Kang first. Gonna try and trade here, but looks like, yeah, you made a mistake. You don't want to doom that Bristleback. And brah, he will get hunted down as Envy finds himself the double kill. What now, chat? And Pylai die, he's gonna be hunted down. Shackled up, Mana Void. Alacrity will find at least one. He can't even get the Pylai die kill. But Abed's there with the Eye of Skadi. Eye of Skadai. Young will end up going down. 3 heroes dead. Fnatic. 7,000 gold advantage. And they will push to take this tier 2 tower nice and easy.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Butterfly on the way up for Ab. Now they can do Roshan next. Ohio just gonna try and assume. Pretty much has his Necro. He actually chooses to go for the Blink Dagger first. Extra initiation. Need that against the anti-mage, so that's always pretty good. Dive for Staff on the way. Abed, I mean, I already talked about him going to the Butterfly. Anti-mage still trying to build his way into a Manta style. Razor, well, I'm not sure what he wants to do, but you definitely don't want to walk into Abed. An ugly chick, you run the other way. Simple as that. Laws of man. They'll go straight into the Roche pit. Hawk, they have such good vision around this pit. There's no way that Fire Dragoon can find an angle. Did use the ult to try and scout things out. Perhaps considered going for a steal. Yang? Oh, Ohio's there. Roar. Medallion. Yeah, chop him down. That's right. Fire Dragoon don't have the best team fight. At high ground, I would say they have the Doom. But once again, I feel like they've just been outdrafted by the... But no, they should be able to try and push high ground. They have an Alpha Wolf. Extra damage into the tower. Tank up a bit.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Should be easy. Ajit just gonna clear out the creep wave. They'll take things and back off a bit. Alacrity, at least he did get the tier 1 tower top, you know, so that's good. scouted out by Jid, but I'm pretty sure they know that they can't take him. But at this point in the game, because Envy is quite fat, you know, when you have an Aegis, Shiva's God, Vanguard, and Hood, he's gonna hunt Brian down and turn into a golden sheep. You know, if you guys ever want more girls, Ice Frog to design something items where instead of hexing him into a hand rabbit. That's there, bro. That's for Valentine's Day next year. Coming to you 2018. Spoiler alert. Just saying. But okay, now with all these heroes, they have the Aegis carrier in the middle lane as well. They should be able to take the tier 3 tower. I bet Mask of Madness, he takes this nice and easy. Tier 3 tower dead. Melee Brax also about to fall here. Fire Dragoon, how do you defend this? They will go for the initiation under 2-man coil. Can they kill? Oh, they trap him inside the Serpent Wards, but can they kill Medusa? Medusa, oh, actually, whoa, the snowball save. Once more from DJ. And Eternal Envy on the killing spree. 2 heroes dead. Manavoy and the Medusa, but she doesn't actually care at this point. Khan going in for the silence, trying to get a couple of nukes off, but this Dusa is tanky. That's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade, only losing the Beastmaster in the process. Yosef up into the air, they've got the bristle back, they will have to cancel the TPs. Fnatic get forced to go back in against their will, but they say screw it, they want to fight, come at me. No, this is like that practical bully who's like, I want to fight you, come at me. And when you actually turn around for the fight, he says, I'll get you next time.
Bottom shrine is under attack.
But 12 to 11 Fnatic.
Selfish.
All items are looking quite impressive as well. Besides, I mean, considering Fire Dragoon, they didn't seem that poor, but it's just the nature of the heroes. Said from the draft alone. You know, Alacrity, it's very hard to fight an anti-mage into this draft in the first place. Like, Bristleback safe lane just wrecked that top lane. He didn't really die, except just that one time, I believe, where they had to rotate heroes to the top. Ayo. Wait, the anti-mage to shut off. Alacrity is going to need to pull out that 10k MMR, 9k MMR plays. But I'm not sure at this rate what. Bottom lane, they will be able to push the tier 1 tower or 5 perhaps. Up. Serpent Wards off cooldown as well.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom
9k, not enough to beat legendary Abed. They should be able to take the tier 1 tower at least. Died, double damage, and the butterfly now complete on Abed. Okay.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I honestly don't think they come back at this point. One-sided, but that's just the harsh truth. Eternal Envy will be forced afterward. Only a tiny bit of damage. Shiva's God walking the front lines. He wants to fight. Abed's happy to trade, getting a 3-man coil. But what else can be done? They used to do Medusa, Snowball, and Brian goes down immediately. This Medusa does way too much damage. Standing, he's getting doomed up. Yeah, this is... They just lack a ton of damage. Aegis will expire, but Fnatic are just walking around the enemy base saying, okay, cool story, bro. Cool story. Cool beans. Sending the front lines. One more. You'll have to him to the end. He will lose a ton of his damage, but Warpath stacks piling up. He can still tank. The point of him picking the Bristleback is mostly just to tank. Usa does so much damage. Creep Wave isn't there yet, but can he break backdoor protection? Serpent Wards being... Fire Dragoon at this point are kind of panicking. They just do whatever they can. Think of it as game 1 warm-up. It's like PUBG, you know, you drop into school, don't expect to win. Just want to get a hang. Like, even if you're Fire Dragoon right now, you just want to discuss what you could have done better and reset for game 2. Anti-mage go. Hawk. They should be able to take the tier 3 tower nice and easy. Vega creeps as well. Ignite. Flying out into Brian. B tanks at the tower, yeah.
Tower has fallen.
AFK Ember. But this should be the melee barracks down, should be the Megas. Full into Rax is pushing in, going for the 2-man coil. Alacrity goes straight to the backline. He wants to jump into a high, but once more, the defensive snowball save. DJ, how many times are you going to keep making these plays? And Dragoon just can't do anything. The roar into Alacrity, can they kill him off? Don't guess is going to be used. Alacrity will actually blink out. Ajit going to be caught here by Arbet. Looking at the backline, Alacrity, he wants to use that mana, but he wants to kill Pylai Die. He's struggling to kill Pylai Die, won't get the kill. Ajit goes down, GG will be called. Snowball play, Alacrity goes down, 9k AM, down 2-for-1 trade. Going for Brian. Stomped into the ground, and 30 minutes in, Fnatic take the game nice and easy for game 1. Dragoon